Hello, my name is Richard O'Connor and welcome to this introduction to a poster I'll be presenting at EPS in Plymouth. So the research being presented in this poster is part of a project funded by the ESRC for myself and Kevin Riggs with Andrew Lucas as the postdoc on this project. And for more information about that project, you can follow that QR code there to the project webpage. And in this project, we've been using mouse tracking to investigate egocentric bias in adult belief processing. So mouse tracking allows us to measure attraction to different response options whilst a participant makes a decision. And we've been using this method to investigate whether participants show a particular attraction towards a response option reflecting their own knowledge when they are reporting the false belief of another agent. And broadly speaking, our previous studies have found no evidence for that type of attraction. In general, we've found that when participants view scenarios in which another agent has a false belief, there is co-activation of both the participant's own knowledge and the other agent's false belief, without any particular egocentric bias emerging towards one's own knowledge in particular. However, those studies have used multiple repeated trials, and there's a possibility that participants might initially show egocentric bias on the first few trials, and then rapidly adapt to the task, and this egocentric bias disappears and becomes undetectable. Therefore, in this study, we used a similar design to our previous work, but participants only had a very small number of trials, and they had no practice of the experimental questions prior to their first trial. And we conducted this study online to allow data collection from a large number of participants to compensate for the reduction in power caused by the low trial numbers. So we wanted to see whether with this type of experimental design, we would now see evidence of egocentric bias, where evidence for egocentric bias will consist of a particular difficulty answering belief questions following scenarios in which an agent has got a false belief compared to those where he's got a true belief, with any difference between those two scenarios being greater for questions about his belief than for questions about, say, the location of the object at the end or at the beginning of the scenario. However, as with our previous work, we found no evidence of such effects, and I look forward to talking more about these results and their implications in person at the poster event in Plymouth. Thank you.